What's up, folks? This is Panama Steve with Pacific Vibes. I'm here with my guest, Royce, also known as Nebulous.
Yes, sir. The place to be. What's going on?
Another San Jose native. You know,
Right.
we're enjoying our evening tonight, and I want to tell you a little bit about him. You know, I've known you, maybe 15 years or something like that now?
Probably.
He raps, sings, plays the guitar, multiple instruments,
Trying to.
multi-talented, and it's a pleasure to have you.
Hey, it's a pleasure to be here. It's been a long time coming. I should have been here a long time ago. Like, really. But just trying to get my life in order. Yeah.
Better late than never.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We made it happen.
Absolutely. Yeah, and we would love to just have you talk a little bit about yourself and tell us, like, maybe some work and personal background about yourself.
Let's see. From, West Side San Jose, grew up going to Latimer, which I don't even think is, I think it's like a Japanese school now or something.
I wouldn't be surprised because my old elementary school was a Japanese school.
Yeah, right? Is that just
thing.
a thing right now? Yeah, I drove by and I was like, Japanese school. Like, wait a minute. They just one denomination?
Yeah,
people?
I went to Easterbrook, and now it's either Japanese or Chinese. I believe it's Japanese.
That's crazy.
It is.
That's interesting, man. Wonder what San Jose is going to be in like the next 20 years with that. That's something crazy. I went to Latimer. I ended up going to, what was that? Luther Burbank. All the way up to 7th. Went to Oregon for 1 year for 8th. Came back, went to Willow Glen. Ended up leaving, going to Georgia to finish high school. Fun fact, I had Spanish class with B.O.B.
Really?
That's my little name drop. Yeah. Way back when I met him.
So you're talking about all during high school right now?
Yeah, this is like the last 2
You did
years.
San Jose, Oregon, Atlanta.
Yeah.
High school years.
High school years. Yeah, no, we did a lot of moving. I was just focused on trying to get through school. I wasn't really paying attention to it. I was too focused on that. But, we ended up a lot of different places. I went to college out there for like a year, but I wasn't feeling school. I wasn't feeling the fact I couldn't skate down the street because they got no sidewalks. So that shit really bothered me. It's like I gotta take the bus everywhere. Like, damn, this is not hitting. So I came back and I went to Foothill in Los Altos Hills.
Foothill College?
Yeah, Foothill Community for a little bit.
That's a good college.
Yeah, and I was going there for music. I feel like I was headed in the direction I'm in now. I just was trying to figure out what lane I wanted to take because I was also producing at that time. So I was thinking more like producer minded, and like I'm gonna go to school and I'm gonna learn how to work the boards, and then I'm gonna go be an engineer or some shit. But I ended up taking too many electives 1 year and got kicked out. So I never finished.
You're a little too ambitious.
Yeah, right. My fucking financial aid didn't tell me nothing about, you're taking too many electives. You need to take more core classes or you're not going to get the financial aid.
Wow.
Yeah. So I remember going in there because it's mandatory for the end of the year to get your next classes ready. You had to go see the advisor. And she looks over my courses. She's like, yeah, no, these look good. And I walk out. And that was it. You know what I mean?
Wow. That's sad. So you just because you bit off more than you can chew, you couldn't go to school anymore. Huh?
Yeah, and they should have told me that I was taking too many electives. That's my gripe. Like, that was your job to make sure people are doing what they need to do to get the financial aid, and you you didn't. So I had to drop out because they didn't pay for that whole semester. Yeah,
Incredible.
right.
Wow.
Some people slip through the cracks, but I just kept going. Now I'm doing this rap shit.
So tell me about the school that you're going to right now.
Yeah, so this is I finished my second year. It's only a 2-year course on this online class for lyricism. It's going to be it really is the first school for like lyricism, like bass, not just music as a whole or hip hop as like an entire thing, like
So
a
you
whole
just finished
culture.
your second year.
Yeah, I finished my whole 2-year thing.
Oh, you're finished?
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, like finished. Thank you. Yeah, I got to ace my midterm, ace my final this year too, which is so crazy to talk about, like academic scheduling, but with rap. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like
it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it's a crazy like intersection to be at, and it's really cool. I get to experience that for the first time. You know, like there's never been a school like that. That was the inaugural year, you know, and I just jumped. I was like, yeah, fuck it, let's do it. You know, even if it never turns out to be anything big, which I think it will be. Not shooting at school, but like that's a lot of dope people there. It's like I feel like that was just the move, and it was really fun the whole year.
And you're
Having a
telling me
community.
it's statewide, right?
Yeah, we got people out of the country. We had I think a Ukrainian artist.
Oh,
yeah, and
worldwide.
And a dude from India, and it was dudes from Alaska. I think that we had an African student too. Like they're everywhere.
That's
this dude
cool.
in Mexico City.
That's cool.
Pedro Lou, shout out Pedro Lou. That dude's dope. He's so fucking dope. You gotta check him out if you get a chance. Yeah, man. It's nice to have a community of people who are, you know, dedicated to the craft like as intensely as you are. Like, and you guys are just sitting around talking shop half the time, you know?
Right.
And then there's, you know, a dedicated structure to, all right, let's make this thing better for everybody. You know, even the teachers, like everybody was just kind of learning. This is the first time the school's really been done like that. But yeah, I feel like I've definitely reached a new plateau rapping. I have confidence that I can go in and like execute exactly how I plan it. You know what I mean? It's like sometimes it's happy mistakes when you make music, but I feel like I've got the shit dialed in now.
Beautiful.
Because of the school. So shout out Mickey Fax for that. You know, yeah, it was dope. It was dope. I'm looking forward to graduation this year. February, we're going to be at the gathering spot. Was it 29th, 30th? Yeah, for our graduation.
Out in Atlanta, right?
Out in Atlanta, yep. Yeah, downtown. It's going to be dope. I didn't make it last year, so I'm making it this year.
That's a beautiful thing.
Making a point to make this year. Yeah.
That's cool, bro. Yeah, so like what like passions do you have besides, you know, or what drives you to be the rapper that you are and what you are all about?
Man, excuse me. That's been a career-long kind of decision. You know, it's like, what am I ultimately going to rap about? Because I don't want to be too like wide of a content base. Mm-hmm. So I'm just kind of everywhere. I kind of wanted to, I guess, stay on brand would be the term, you know? So it's like, well, what really matters to me? What do I really want to talk about? And I've spent like 7 years figuring that out. Like, what do I really want to say when I'm rapping? And yeah, I feel like now where my head is at is like, I just want to make music that people can listen to, that it kind of helps you pick a direction in life, you know? Because sometimes you sitting around not really knowing what you want to do.
So motivational.
Yeah, a little bit like that,
stuff.
Inspirational. Not like, I guess it will fall into conscious, but it's like, I'm not preaching and no shit like that. You
Right.
know? I'm just like, it's really, I feel like it's really close to the chest because I talk about some shit that I go through, you know, at least these latest projects that I've been working on. Yeah, it's just real honest music, you know, straightforward, and just exploring that avenue of it, because I don't feel like you hear a lot of that nowadays. That's what I'm doing.
That's beautiful, man. I mean, anything that's you can relate to real life and
Yeah,
positivity and enlightenment. I mean, that's what it's all about. I mean, obviously there's certain kinds of music for certain moods of mine, but I definitely have to kick it into the positive.
Right,
you
right.
You can only hear so much gangster shit.
Right. You know, like sometimes you do want to just listen to something else, but you still want it to be rap. And like, if there's only one kind, then if you get tired of it, you know, it's harder to find other. I feel like now, probably more than before, there's a larger selection of people who are kind of more positive.
Absolutely.
With the content.
Well, positivity isn't really like that cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. It's always been like, oh, you square, bro.
Right,
or some shit like that. But nah, man, people are actually really digging into that idea and positivity and pushing it. So I'm just trying to be one of those people.
Bruh, I'll support you 1,000%.
Appreciate it.
I like that whole wave, you know. That's what it's all about, if you ask me, because it's with a solid beat. Mm-hmm. It's positive lyrics, right? And the only other things to implement is some kind of, right? Some videos, some kind of visuals, right?
Yeah. That's the next step. I got all this shit recorded pretty much now. And I gotta start thinking of
But
visuals.
you got the studio right here.
Yeah,
You got
yeah.
Pacific
No, I'll be
Vibez
here.
Studio.
We gonna shoot something for sure. Cause you got the green wall too.
Yeah, no, we ready for all.
Yeah, yeah. I'm ready.
You want to be wherever you want to be.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Rapping on the top of Mount Hamilton over here or something like that. We don't have to
Right.
go all the way up here. We can just-
Sitting on a cloud
exactly.
like Goku. Yeah. I'll let you know. I'll let you know when I get some idea of what I'm gonna do. I'll come back.
So what about like music? Like what's your personal music that you listen to and maybe rappers?
Shit. I'm always listening to oldies. Always drawing from that. That's like, part of the foundation.
Like Motown?
Yeah, 60s, 70s, 80s, like them, even disco. Like I listen to disco. I listen to a lot of different shit. I really, like one of my music ventures, people will probably think it's like, what? He want to do what? But I want to do a folk album.
Folk?
Yeah, like folk music. I really fuck with Fleet Foxes, and I'm like, we ain't never had like a modern age black folk singer.
Interesting.
Right?
No, I like
it. What would that sound like? You know what I mean? I'm like, I can do that.
It sounds like you stepping way out of the box, and we need something like that to switch it up.
I don't know. It must be the whatever Gemini wave I'm on, because Andre 3000 singing with flutes now and shit. Like he not rapping, and I'm about to go. Like maybe it's just a Gemini thing. I don't know.
Nah, do it.
Yeah. No. Eventually I will. I just gotta be better at the guitar. That's my issue. Once I do that, then I'll probably try a little harder on that. But I don't know how to play guitar like that. Not yet.
You got to start practicing with the banjo and everything.
I know, right? Dude, I got to get the wheatgrass and some overalls.
Right.
Get a jug and shit. Get the whole get up. Nah, I don't know. I'm interested to see how I approach it too. I'm rapping right now. That's what I'm focused on.
What about like influential rappers? Like,
who
man, would you say?
Top
were you
three.
A big fan of.
Top three.
Up
Easy is.
Easy.
No.
Easy.
Easily, yeah.
Easily, yeah. Go ahead.
Top three easily for me is Brother Ali, Black Thought, and Yasin Bey. Like right off the top. Those three I usually gravitate to. I've been listening to a lot of Black Thought lately. Like a lot. His new album is fucking crazy good.
No, that fool's
so
been
good.
getting deep for decades.
Yeah, see where I draw from.
Yeah.
Just those three is my top three rappers. Should show you what kind of music I'm into. But yeah, so I'm trying to follow in their footsteps a little bit. And who else I've been listening to? My classmates. Everybody I've been going to school with. That's who I've been listening to just on a whim. If I want to hear something new, I'll check out something they drop.
That's real cool.
Right. It's like, and I know them, so I can go talk to them, and then I can actually like talk theory with them. Like, you did this one bar that was double entendre, that was also like a splice, and you was hemming, and you was doing all this shit, and they were like, yeah, I did this and I did that, because I was thinking, it's just cool to be that intricate with the art. You know?
And then you could ask them, it's like they're open book and vice versa. Right?
Yeah, man. So that's just dope. That's just extra dope.
Solid. That sounds like something.
Yeah. So yeah, those three are my top three. All my classmates, my teachers too. Mickey, Childa Jones. I've just kind of been in a rap bubble. I feel like lately because of school that I had like my core things that was what I go to like draw inspiration to rap. I just had that kind of floating around me for all last year, But I listen to a lot of shit. Ultimately, I listen to like hella shit. Like I was telling you, I listen to folk music. So, sometimes my most influential person at the moment may be a completely different genre. It just depends on the mood. Yeah, but as far as rap goes,
that folk might be the next new fusion. You might just start
folk rap,
right?
Woo, they're not ready.
Nah, ain't nobody ready for that.
Ain't nobody ready for that one. Yeah, I only think I'm ready for that one. That might be a little too far out, but we'll see. We'll see. I can't help but rap on shit, so I probably will. I'll make it work. Yeah. I think that's it.
But so explain to me, how did you actually get started? Like, how did you get the ball rolling initially?
To start rapping?
Rapping.
That's my brother.
Yeah?
Shout out Taj. Yeah, man. He Him and his friends just being in the living room rapping all the time. I just wanted to join in. You know, I had a really bad little brother syndrome. Like I was just
What's the year gap between you guys?
6 years.
6 years.
Yeah. So, hey, EY, what's up, bro? Sorry, y'all. I just see an old friend. What's up, dog?
Yeah, so you was right there with Taj, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. So I was listening to him and what was his friend like Leotis and Keith and fucking even Wilfred one time. And yeah, all the old homies that he used to kick it with, they'd be there rapping. I was like, I just sit there, watch Fly on the Wall, you know, and eventually I just started really getting into it. And then I remember my cousin, I was living in Oregon, 8th grade. My cousin Jabbar gave me a typewriter. And that was the first thing I wrote my first rap on, was a fucking...
On the original?
Yeah, on the original, like heavy, 50 pound.
Clap. Yeah.
That's the first thing I ever rapped on. That shit it's fucking weird. Like, why? I've never had contact with a typewriter before or since.
That's funny.
That was just a random moment, but
that was random. Because what year? Because that should have been obsolete by that time.
Yeah, no, like we had laptops. I could have got pencil and paper, which is like the normal thing, but I had a fucking typewriter. That's my origin story. The typewriter rapper. That's what I was doing.
That's a good one.
Yeah, but you know, that was my beginnings, man. Just listening to my brother, finally just deciding I was gonna go for it, and then writing, rapping with this guy at fucking YB's house, you know, back in the day. Yeah, it's been a long road. It's been a long road. I can definitely say I put in my 10,000 in this shit. It's been a long road. So now it's time to do something with it. That's why.
What would you recommend to a youngster, or maybe even somebody that's older and wants to explore these avenues? Like, how would you recommend them for going ahead and starting up? Or maybe even if they've already got it going, maybe to hone their...
How to hone? Yeah, it's just, man, it all comes down to like the most difficult thing that you don't want to do, that you know is going to help you progress. Like, you have to get over that hurdle. You know, you can't stick to the easy route. There's no easy way to get better or to get more accomplished. Like, this shit's difficult the whole way through. Just fucking grin and bear it. That's really it. Just push through.
Put your head down and go.
Yeah, put your head down and go. Like, you can't be thinking about all the what ifs and what I don't have, and that's your starting point. Just go.
Right.
Just fucking feet to the ground. Go. Figure it out. But you gotta do it moving. Me and Nigel used to say that shit all the time. Do it moving, nigga. Like, whatever you do it moving.
Right.
Like, let's go. So yeah, that's how you do it. That's how you get through.
That's beautiful, man. And so, like, what's your end goal? Where you see yourself in 10 years, man? Like, where do you see yourself, in 5?
Shit. In 5, I'd like to have at least 2 albums out and been on tour once.
There you go.
Once. Small one, even if it's just up and down the coast. Something. At least in 5 years. 10? Probably, I don't know, man. I'm trying to lean into the family man role now, because it's like, I got a fiance. We've been together for 8 years now. Got a 7-year-old, so it's like, I got to establish that shit,
Right.
And that always is more important than anything else I got going on.
Absolutely. 1,000%.
Like, music, when my son was born, music had to take like the furthest back burner. Like, I had to put that shit like in the closet where I can't even see it, like, just to make sure I can focus on getting the family straight, So 10-year goal, yeah, man, we gotta have our own spot, Our careers started running, Everything's gotta be streamlined. Hopefully we have it figured out by 40. I got another 5 years, so we'll see. I'm looking forward to being a 40-year-old rapper. That's going to be fun. It's going to be a common thing. Right now, it's like, what? He's 40? He should have gave up. People talk about Hove and like LL. It's like, that's going to be a normal thing. Like, I want to be part of the wave where that's normal. Like, oh, it's another 40-year-old rapper. Look how dope he is. He's been doing this
shit. As long as you're seasoned.
Yeah, right?
As long as
and
you're
how
seasoned.
can you not be 30, 40 years in the game? Like, yeah. So that's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to that.
That's what's up, man. Hey, tell the folks how they can get a hold of you, how they can see you on social media, and maybe have you on a couple songs or stuff.
Yeah. Hit me up on IG. That's the one I use the most. But I'm pretty much the Mighty Nebulous on all platforms. So you just type that into whatever you're using, TikTok, YouTube, whatever, and that should pop up. You can even put it in Google. I think you'll hit my link tree, and that'll take you everywhere. That's how you find me. The same name.
The Mighty Nebulous.
Mighty Nebulous, same name everywhere.
All day.
That's right.
Hey, it was a pleasure having you on here.
Pleasure being here, man. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem, brother. Until next time, everybody have a good evening.
Peace.